Happy New Year, Taurus! This is Psychic Cheryl Lynn. I'm going to be giving you your January 2017 tarot scope. But before I do that, Taurus, please subscribe to this channel. I would really appreciate that. Also, if you want your own personal reading with me, what you need to do is go to my website, which is whiterose-productions.com. That's whiterose-productions.com. And then Taurus, when you get on there, select whatever reading you want. I offer tarot reading, angel readings. All the information's on the well, it's at the bottom of the YouTube here, but it's also on my website. Select whatever reading you want, then call me. Do not text me. Call me. 484-221-9620. And Taurus, I'd be very, very happy to get you on my schedule. Okay, Taurus. Well, here we go. I'm a fellow Taurus. We're going to do January 2017. It's January already. Well, let's kiss 2016 goodbye. And of course, we know changes are going to be happening in 2017, but we'll see. We'll see here, Taurus. And again, this is a very general reading. If you need your own personal reading with me, all the information again is on the bottom of YouTube. You can check that out. Okay, Taurus, give me a minute here, and let's see what's going to be happening for our January 2017. Okay. Okay, well, good news, bad news starting out the year. So one thing that we do, the Taurus does, is we do close out 2016. So we start out January like dotting the I's, crossing the T's, looking back over the year, and making sure we got all the paperwork in order, making sure that we have, like, this could be like working on our taxes, what I'm seeing, but there's a lot of paperwork that's starting out the year. So it's almost like a closeout of 2016, but it's more in a legal form, a closeout, because I see a lot of papers. This could be contracts, this could be taxes, like I said, paperwork, okay? So Taurus will be doing that. Also, I do see Taurus the Bull looking over the year and us kind of planning what we're going to be doing, okay? So there's a lot of, like, planning ahead. So I do feel like some Tauruses out there, like, will say, okay, in March, we want to accomplish this. I've got to do this in September. Like, you're looking through the whole year and kind of like plotting out like the whole year. What tarot is saying about that is that that's fine, but make sure you don't get yourself so caught up in schedules and so caught up in this plotting and planning that you don't have some leeway there, because some things will work out and some things will not work out. I do feel a family member. This could be a younger member, could be female. But there's a younger member of the family going through crisis that you're going to hear about. There's only so much you can do. I do feel, again, a younger family member going through crisis. And the family either rallying around this person or this person has a lot of issues. Again, Taurus, I see you kind of like standing back and just saying, I've done what I can do. There's nothing else I can do. And I feel like this person is, like, it's not Taurus, it's the person you're associated with. Taurus will do what they can. I do feel some Tauruses, Taurus usually doesn't do this, but I feel some Tauruses, like, take this job and shove it. I think some Tauruses are going to say, I have done everything I can, I've worked my heart out, and you've done nothing for me. And I feel like this is a boss, like having a showdown with a boss, or having a showdown with a manager, or speaking up fine. Because Taurus, we're workaholics. That's what we do. We like to make money. We like to work. We like to have our projects. We really don't like conflict at all. I mean, we avoid that like the plague. But I do feel enough's enough. You're looking over the whole year and you're saying, I have other things I need to do. My time is very valuable. That's another thing for Taurus at the start of this year is time management, time schedules, time. Okay? Getting everything done. And working, your time schedules better than what you did last year. Okay? But some Tauruses, you're moving on. You're moving on. I do feel for some Tauruses out there, and I feel it's a cat. Somebody has a cat that it's like this is their last year. So somebody has an old cat. I see an old cat. Or if it's a dog, it's an old dog. And this is like the last year for the dog, the last year for the cat. And you kind of know that, but you're kind of like holding on. But I do feel by mid-year this cat will cross, this dog will cross. I do feel by summertime for some Tauruses, so we're moving ahead a little bit. Again, because there's a lot of plotting and planning. That's basically what I'm seeing for us, Taurus. But I do feel in the summertime, lots of activity. Get out. You know, we Tauruses have to get out and get out, get out and exercise and get out outside. And I do feel like for some Tauruses out there, there's like either a great vacation coming up, spending more time outside, making the effort to be outside. You need, sunlight. You need, vitamin D. Those of you that live in warmer climates, you can do this right now. I'm in Pennsylvania here, so, I'm usually under snow, around this time. But for some of you that live in the warmer climates, and yes, we're all jealous of you, please get outside more. Get outside more. You just break away from the schedule, break away from the project, break away from it all, and go outside. And get a breath of air. The angels want us to do that. So get a breath of air there, Taurus. And as far as like love life goes, like I feel like it is what it is. Those of you that had a nasty divorce last year, all that's going to be settled this year. And Taurus, I see you kind of chilling out on love. If you're married, you stay married. But again, if you've been through that nasty divorce last year, you're just kind of like, we're not like players. Tauruses usually aren't players. But you're just kind of chilling out. You're chilling out and you're saying, I'm going to find my happiness with me. Well, there you go, Taurus. There's our January 2017 Tarot Scope. Again, please subscribe to this channel. I would really appreciate that. And again, if you need your own personal reading with me, all that information is on the bottom of YouTube. Check that out. Okay, Taurus. I'll see you next month. Happy New Year, Taurus.